It's that I would rather die than for things to stay this way. Losing means nothing, there's nothing to lose. What do you want from me tonight? You wanna burn down everything.
Well, I'm in the process of packing up from this swim right now. I haven't had nothing since those catfishermen turned up in their boat. There was a good shoal of fish in here and it got spooked away. That's life, you know. I didn't know what was going on. I'm going to bait this one up, keep this baited up and throw some bait out just in case I don't find anything else and they may come back. I have a feeling that the carp are heading down to the other end of the river at the moment, so I may see if I can get down to the other end and lay up a spot. I couldn't get there last time because it was flooded. So, hey. Anyhow, that's the end of this session by the look of it. I don't think anything's going to happen now. I'm going to leave it. I've got about another half an hour on my rods. Just packed up. My bivvy's all packed up. I'm just putting every bits and pieces away now. And that's the end of that. So, I've obviously got to drive the track on the way out here. So, I'm going to video all that. And the track for me last time it was a bit hairy. This time I should be able to drive straight through. But there's one area where the waterfall is muddy. It's just pure mud. It's where I slid off nearly. Well, I looked at my mark, my back end went off on the cliff and the other three wheels are still on and managed to screw up. I was very lucky because if both of them would have gone off, oh my life. So yeah, I'm a low four-wheel drive through that bit. So there's going to be an interesting trek back. So we'll see.
You could be the monster. I see you living under my bed, like a roller coaster, running up and down through my head. You party like a rock star. You know that I want you. Heart is beating like a conga, but I can let you go. No, no, no. You give me feelings like I never had. I can't believe it when you leave me, oh, you leave me mad. You give me feelings like I never had. You give me feelings like I never had.
Right, I'm just on the track now. You can see here, when I'm talking about a cliff, I'm not joking. Honestly, there's a steep drop straight off there. If a car goes off the edge there, I am well and truly bollocks. Must have cleaned, this is all new. Clean all these, rubble out the way. Oh, I mean, that's a heavy one, just that. Look, these bad boys here, look. There's no way I'm doing that, am I? Thing is though, I can drive around there. You can see how far the tyre is there. I can drive around it. But really, there's no way I'm moving there. Oh, this is where I am in trouble. Wow. Shit. Oh, there's no purchase here at all. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh wow. Where's the edge of the cliff? Fucking there. Oh my god. How scary is that? Oh mate, you have to be nuts to drive through that. Alright, just getting everything away now. So we've just got a few things to do. Next thing you'll see was me driving the track. I'm going to pack the car up and fingers crossed I'll get through the slippery bit. Alright, here we go. See that there again. I've now got to go up this cliff bit. Right there in the middle of the road. about to go through the waterfall section. I cleaned a bit out. I'm going to do my window down because if I go off the edge, I want to be able to climb out of the windows. Oh God almighty. Nervous on this bit, but it's nice and dry here, but I tell you, as soon as I start going down this side, water on the left hand side. Ripping it up, mate, ripping it up, right. Here we go. Trees, there's the water, look, all the water there. Sliding a bit there. Right, here we go, this is the dangerous bit. Oh, let's go over this way. Oh, I'll go through that hedge, fuck it. Oh, I think I've done it. Yeah. Oh, that's it. Woo! The end of the track. Right. See you later, guys. Next time I should be fishing on these. Well, I'll be looking at spots, I think. Right, so other side of the dam where I have been. Just searching around for carp. See if anything's sniffing around. I need to see a lot this time of year. I'll put a lot of bait out on the other side. We'll go there in a minute and have a look. We're just looking down here at the moment. I can't see it. Mad really. I'm down again, watching the area, and I've not seen one carp bowl. The whole area is nothing. I mean, there's obviously a few birds rolling around. I'm back down again where I've been, just nothing. So I presume they're further down the river, so instead of going to the spot further up the river, I'm going to be staying on this stretch, I think. And I'm going to be hunting a bit further downstream. So tomorrow I'll make some boilies and spend tomorrow night fishing another spot.
Everybody else doing, just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel.
Well, I was in this swim the other night. It's the factory swim. You see the factory just down there. You have a go at this. I'm caught in two minds really where to fish at the moment. It's a bit, so you're one of them carp fishing dimensions. Obviously I've just had that good session down below the dam, but I've had 4 or 5 days there of not really catching fish. So my heart was like, I don't know what to do, you know. So I'm going to give I baited this one up. I saw carp here the other night. I'm going to fish this, and let's see what this session brings, shall we?
What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do, to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you.
Oh well, that was a tough night that was, man, last night. Oh wow, I couldn't get a rod in the water. Literally, you put them out there and they just start bouncing down the river for, what was it, from about 3 o'clock to about 9 o'clock. Honestly, my lines were going straight as a die. I reckon if I cast them out there now, they'd go straight as a die. Prime time in the night time, I just had weed after weed. There were massive beds of weed floating through. I mean, they were taking me out. I'd chuck out the rods and 2 minutes later they were going. So I just wound them in. 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, just wound them in. I'd had enough. And then you got the noise of the factory, you got the noise of the trains. Sod this spot. Can I tell you now? Bugging pain in the arse night that was. Anyhow, packing up, moving on. Had enough.
I'm hearing voices in my head, there's no way to escape. Da 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 da, they got me. Anytime, anywhere, my mind in the air. Da 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 da, surround me.
So here we are again, below the bridge. Now we went and stood below the dam, didn't we, for 20 minutes, Harry?
Yeah.
And we saw nothing. Well, we've been here probably 5 minutes, 6 minutes. We've just pulled this out of the water. It's just obviously it just flowed in, but the current does look strong, like it down the factory bank, which is why I'm doing this. I don't know how bad the weed is, but we've seen a catfish roll about there on the end of my finger, and there's been one up around the corner just around here, carp, and there's been another one out in the middle about there. So let's chuck some rods out and see what activity's here. Oh, I think there may have been something on the right on the far side there.
Rhythm is a dancer, it's a soul's companion. You can feel it everywhere. Lift your hands and voices, free your mind and join us. You can feel it in the air. Oh, it's a passion. Oh, you can feel it in the air. Oh, it's a passion.
So, rods are out. We've seen another 2 fish roll. So, got Harry down here, young lady. He's just down in the other carp swim. You can just see the ripples out there. He's just throwing out some boilers in that other swim just down there, just to pre-bait it. But I've put out 3 rods out here now. It's like half the Shattocks wherever else I've been fishing, but like I say, we spotted fish. Who knows where the shoulder fish is, and just got to try and attack it. Not put too much, probably put 11 boilies out there. Plus each rod's got a little PVA bag on. So let's see what this evening brings. Hopefully there's a big shoal of fish here and I won't have to go and I can just stay here and just carry on fishing. But like I say, the main worry is the current coming through and how much weed is coming, because all that weed that came through last night was just a crippler. I couldn't fish. I could have chucked it out, bang, 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 down the river. Why? There's no turbines and everything's changed. They've got it on pretty powerfully at the moment. So, what's this, my man?
I think it might be the air, because when I was checking out oil, it would end up being going this way.
Yeah.
Not really much.
Well, that's all. Harry's on the rods, aren't you, Harry? Let's see if we can get the young whipper a fish. Running out of light now. Sun's just going behind the mountain. Pretty, isn't it? Right, so now we're doing these videos and we've got to come up with more content. I'm going to be looking at doing answering people's questions. So if anybody wants to ask me any queries on the River Ebro, my fishing on Oriana, anything really to do with carp fishing in Spain in general, you know, I can really help you out. So don't be afraid to ask and fire away in the comments, and I'll fire on. Hopefully I'll do a few videos getting back to people's comments. Now, I've got Mandy asked me to go through what was my favourite comments so far, and to be fair, the one that really sparked my interest was a comment that came from one of my very original customers, which was Glenn, and he mentioned the sand angels. So Glenn Davis, his name was. So I thought I'd explain the story. When I first started out doing my business, I had nothing. I had like 2 or 3 rods, I had a bit of alarms, I had no real bivvies. I started out, and Steve was one of the very first customers I ever had. He went back after his day trip. I think he caught a 17-pound fully scaled on a 5-pellet rig on a size big eagle where we were trying to fish for the catfish. But we had about 20 odd carp as well, and it's about 28 pounds. So he had a good day's fishing. But he went back to England and came back, and him and Glenn came over, and we had a session, and we had an amazing. We caught some half pike Mandarin catfish, 40-pound carp, I think it was. You know, it was a great session. Over the years, you know, they've come back, and we've had some mega sessions over the years. But the sand angels. Well, I'm not real much of a drinker at the moment. I used to drink a bit when I was customers and stuff, but I made a bit of a tit of myself a few occasions, and so alcohol's off the question now. But this time it was 2 good lads. It was Steve and Glenn. We were on our own, and I think we were in a thunderstorm in the middle of the night. They were taking the piss out of me, and we were fishing a swim up in Casbay, and the water was the bankside's all sandy and muddy and clay. And they were taking the piss. We were drinking a bivvy, all 3 of us, all in a bivvy. I'm sat in the middle, them 2 either side of me, and they're taking the piss out of me as the thunder and lightning was crashing about. It was pop, pop, pop. But we were drinking, getting drunk, having a good time basically. And when the storm passed over, we got outside, and the sea was just purely sand, and we just got the sand was perfect, and we just dived into the sand and started doing sand angels. How did she do? I don't know. Funny as hell. And the memory stuck, man, and now forever going on. Every time I think we had some good fish as well that session, so the sand angels stuck. And me, Steve and Glenn, it's just a private joke amongst ourselves, really. So yeah, first ever clients, you know, mad one. I'll tell you, underneath the bridge in the rain, fully scaled mirror time. The water, you can see the water's dropped. So from my foot there to the water's edge, look, overnight there's no real current at all at the moment. Fought that down at the dam. You can see the black mark on the bridge. Oh, the fish still going to be here. I reckon I'll be able to fish to them a lot easier, so let's get some rods out and see how we go. Get it out. Now I've gone with that rod, I've cast out already. I've gone a bit over to the left hand side of the swim. This one I'm gonna, oh, it's raining heavy. Shit, PV8, right. Get it out quick. Ooh, that's got a bit far, but... Right. Well, we're on it again. River Ebro, let's see what it has to bring. Yeah, and lovely overcast, cloudy day. I mean, this swim's usually a nighttime spot, but with it cloudy and overcast and raining. I put some bait out there last night. I'm just going to cast out stringers. I'm not going to throw out anymore. And let's see what the carp gods bring. Fish on. Oh, it's an interesting one, this. Oh, fish on. God, that's steamed off. Absolutely steamed off. I tell you what, it's kicking like a big carp, this. Honestly, if it dives in down into these reeds, I mean, I won't be able to get it back. It's coming in like a carp, I tell you. That's steamed off. It's coming back round, look, it's coming back round, it's coming back round. I can't. Oh yeah, it's a carp. Oh. Pressure's on here. Oh my days. Oh, out of nowhere, just an absolute steamer. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh wow. I really hope you're getting this. I really thought it was a catfish at first, the way the run went off. Nice looking fish, this, man. Oh wow. Come on, overland it, mate. Overland it, overland it. Oh yeah! Oh wow! Oh yes! Oh, that could well be a 40, that. Oh, absolutely buzzing. Oh, let's get in the water for a minute. Let me get me composure. Oh. Can you believe it? Yes! Oh, I hadn't caught a fish. I hadn't caught a fish right all this week, Camera. I've been mucking about, doing all sorts, chasing the fish. And again, found the fish again. Just for chucking the stringer out short range. Happy days. Happy days. Fish in the sling. Woo! Buzzing me balls off. Well, that was pretty epic. I come down for about an hour, chuck the rods out, and screaming. Well, I thought it was a catfish. I was trying to get the GoPro set up, but I just couldn't do it because the rod was just screaming in my hand. Absolutely mental. So then And finally it stopped. It must have been about 100 yards down the river. Screamed off down it, stopped it, got it back, pulled it. So absolute pearling, like I say. And then it came right back in. I thought it was a carp the way it was playing. It wasn't like a catfish. It's nodding like a carp. Got in, played a little bit under the tip, and came in the net. Pretty good. A nice little battle though for February. That first run, whoa, epic, absolutely epic. So yeah, no, so got the fish here. I'm not going to wait. It looks like a nice fish. Oh yeah, lovely, lovely colours. Have a look at this. Oh, look at that. Colours on that. Awesome. Oh, I've got a bit too much water here, I think. Oh, blimey. Gorgeous colours. I love these colours on the carp at this time of year. Well, it's beautiful this side. What's he look like on the other side? Pretty stunning. Pretty wet. Let's just show you. Give him a nice little. That first run he went on, man, he must be knackered still from that. So, let's have a look on the old juicy poolies. Oh. How's that? Oh, happy days. Winter carping really shows you the extremes I've been around and tried different swims. Oh, what a fish to end the video on, eh? Oh, I'm well happy with that. Again on the old yellow fruity boilies. Brilliant. Oh.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all.
Well, this last session or so, I've been pottering around. I've been spending a bit of time at home with the family. So I've just been doing a little bit one night here, and I did a little bit of day fishing here. Haven't had great success. Found the fish, but found the weed very difficult. And I'm finding the weed very difficult here. I've just pulled big balls in just now, and they've only been out there about an hour and a half. So, but still a winter result. February and a nice, I reckon that was about a 40-pound fish. I don't think it was much over, but it was very, very good fish. Pretty happy with that. So I'm still going to carry on fishing, but at the end of the day, the video's got to come to an end. So I hope you've enjoyed me getting around and having a look at the River Ebro during February conditions, and I've tried a couple of different swims, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. So please remember to like and subscribe. You know, that's important. It's going up now, and obviously we've got the competition to announce on this video as well, so I'm pretty sure that's going to follow this little outro here. So good luck to everybody, and hope everybody, fingers crossed for you, hopefully get a trip out with me and hopefully catch a beautiful carp or catfish on the River Ebro. Well done, Peter. We will get in touch to let you know that you have won and work out all the details of your trip. I just want to thank everybody who has participated, and again, thanks to everybody who supported our channel. It really does mean a lot to us. Oh, many moons ago, I met my wonderful wife on the other side of the Atlantic. And when I met her 2 daughters, Jordan and Chase. And I always loved little Chase. She was my like the little pearl in my little eyes. 3 years old, and she was just beautiful. And she just had her birthday the other day. She's turned into such a woman now, and she's got a wife with 3 kids. So absolutely brilliant. She's like grown into a great person. Me and your mum couldn't be more prouder, really. Anyhow, enjoy your life in Texas, and hopefully we'll see you soon.